Hi everyone, it's Nancy. Today I have a video to show you how I put together a little signature for a swap that I'm in. I belong to the Casa Azul Junk Journal group on Facebook. It's hosted by Yvette. She also has a YouTube channel, to Casa de Papel, and she also has an Etsy shop by the same name, and I can link everything below. But it's called a spring theme journal page swap, and it's supposed to be 3 pages. The one page with images, another page could be a decorative page or like a coffee dyed paper, things like that, and then one more third page of something else. And so you make 3, you send them in to Anna, who is one of the administrators, and then they swap them, and then I'll get 3 different ones back. So I wanted to show you mine that I'm doing. So this page here, this paper here, minus the birds, and I printed a ledger on the back. This paper is from one of Yvette's collections from her Etsy shop, and not remembering the name of it, but I will link it below. So what I did was, you're supposed to take one printed page and make sure there's an image on or something on all 4 sides. So what I did was I took some Tracy Fox birds and I folded it in half. And in the beginning they said 5 by, it was supposed to be 5 by 8.5. And then Anna, I'm sorry, I shook the camera there. Anna forgot, she didn't realize she put 5 by 8.5. Should have been 8.5 by 5.5, but it's okay. She said, don't worry about it. But it all works. So I took the page, printed double-sided ledger and the printable here. I put 2 Tracy birds on it. I put a vintage ticket here. And then I folded the blue part in, added some more pretty paper, and made the pocket deeper here. And then I glued on this cool trim that I got from Honey Silk and Company. I'll look that up and link it below too. So we have a pocket here. So then I wanted to put in, I wanted to make, oh, and it had to have at least 2 pockets and 2 tags. So I am making, I will show you the pocket. I didn't do the tags yet. That'll kind of be a surprise. So the girls that are watching will have a little bit of a surprise. So I will make the tags and insert them after, but I wanted to show you the pocket. Now, I made this double tuck pocket a few videos ago, and I can link it below as well. But I took this pretty paper, and, you know, my friend had given me this. I don't know where this came from. I'll ask her, and I'll link that below as well. So I wanted to show you how I used it to make the double tuck pocket, and I'm going to put it on this page here. So let me just put this off to the side, and you can adjust the sizes depending on your page. This piece of paper I cut is 8.5 by, I think, 8, like almost 8.25. I just cut it down. So you take any kind of a paper, square paper, more or less, or you can make it taller. It's your personal measurement, whatever fits in your journal. What you do is you take this paper and you fold it in half, and then score it that way, open it up, and you're going to fold up a piece about 2 to 3 inches. I folded it up 2.25 inches. Crease it along that, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the crease just to where the next score line is, and just cut up straight on the fold line. You don't need to notch it out or anything. That's not it's not going to be a problem for what we're going to do. And I'm going to make this into a pocket. I'm going to have this on the front. So I'm going to do a little notch here. I want that pretty side up. So let me just eyeball a small notch. There we go. And then I'm going to get some of my vintage photo ink. Let me get some of that. Okay. And then I'm going to put some down here where you see the notch, just a little bit there, like that. You don't have to ink if you're not an inker. You know, you don't ink, it's okay. I like to ink. Most of the time I ink. Sometimes, you know, you don't need to. I know, I guess I just have to feel the project itself, what I feel like doing. Okay. All right. So that's so far. So then what I'm going to do to make, now this is a pocket here. It will be a tuck here or here, whatever side of the page you put it on. So what you're going to do is fold this first flap up. And I can see I didn't cut it very straight here, so I might have to trim it here. Oh boy, I really did a bad job of cutting on that fold line, but hopefully we're going to be okay. All right, so, okay, back here. All right, I'm not gluing anything yet, so I'm going to fold this flap up first. And I am just going to take it and fold it down about about a half an inch. I'm going to line it up the best I can, give it a fold. You can also take your bone folder and give it a crease there, okay? Now, then what you're going to do with this piece here, is you're going to fold down maybe like a generous 1/4 inch there, like that. So that's about a 1/4 inch. And you're going to bring it up and just slightly go over the first, just slightly over the first pocket that you're making. Oh, see how bad I cut that? Oh my gosh, I did such a bad job. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can, but we'll see. I might ruin this one. Let's try it here. Just got a smidge here. Hopefully I won't. Okay, and then a little inking won't hurt that at all. So just make sure it's all even. And then once you do, you can get your glue. And I'm going to first glue these little flaps down. Well, the weather is definitely warming up here in Illinois. We haven't had rain for weeks. It's terrible. Everything is so dry. Our grass is like straw. We're supposed to get a little bit of light rain tomorrow, but I don't think that's enough to do anything. Okay, so then, let me see, can I cut that anymore? I'm trying to see if I could do a better trim job, but I think we're going to have to ink it. I'm going to ink that right now because that's bothering me. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so I glued those little flaps down, this one and this one. Okay, now I can start gluing here. So this is open. I'm going to glue all the way down here. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. All right, and then I'm going to lift this flap here. I'm going to put glue here and here and fold that up. That's our first little pocket, tuck. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one here. Up this side and this side. Okay, and then we're going to fold that down. Make sure it's lined up really well. Just hold that down for a second. And so that's that double pocket tuck. So you have a pocket here, a pocket here, you have a pocket here, and then depending on what side of the page you put it on, you have another tuck here. Okay, so that's how I made that. So what I want to do is glue it here on this page here. But since this is a right page, I'm going to leave this side open flip it over, put my hand where I don't want the glue, because we've all done that, right? Where we've put glue on the wrong side. So I'm keeping my hand there, and I'm just going to put glue around the other 3 sides so I can leave it as a tuck for a tag. Okay, there. All right, so then I'm going to, without getting glue everywhere, I'm going to put it about right here, right there, and hold it down for a minute. Isn't it pretty with that paper? It's so pretty, isn't it? There we go. Cover my glue here. Okay, all right. So that looks good. So now, see, here's the tuck. I can put a nice size tag in here. I can put a definitely nice size tag in there. Little pocket, little pocket. Okay, so then my idea is I have this little die cut. It's just of some leaves. It's like embossed and die cut at the same time. I wanted to put that down here as a decoration. So let me do that. Yeah, I'm getting ready because I'm part of Rach and Bella's How Boho Can You Go? I'm on June 24th, so I'm busy trying to get the projects done for that. So when my video is ready to come up, I will be ready. So I hope you check that out. Okay, so that's just like a little decoration there. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to make the tags off camera because I want it to be a little bit of a surprise for the gals that might be receiving mine, and I will probably put something in this tuck here. Okay, but for these 2 little pockets here, what I did, I was inspired to make some little flower pots that reminded me of the pretty flower pots that they have in Mexico. So I just used some cardstock. I cut some squares, angled the edges, and then cut a strip across, decorated it with some little paint, acrylic paint, and made 2 little pots. So and I said, well, we need flowers to go in those pots. So what I did was I have die cuts of flowers, and I die cut 3 different flowers, and I cut them out of watercolor paper because I thought the gals that receive them, they could color their own flowers to put in their flower pots. So that's why they're white. They're die cut out of watercolor paper. So you can use watercolors, you can use acrylics, you can use Tim Holtz inks and stains, whatever you want to do, or however you want to color it. So I thought I would put, because I thought 2 flowers would be pretty in a big pot and 1 would be pretty in a small pot. So I have 3 different flowers, and I'm going to stick them in here, in this pocket here, and they can color those as they wish. And then in this pocket here, I got a piece of wax paper there. And then in this pocket here, I'm just going to put the 2 pots. This way they can paint them, they can glue the flowers behind the pot and glue them on a page in their journal that they're using. So that's going to be that little gift there. And so then that will be that. Okay, so then what do I do on the back? Oh yeah, I have a bird there. My middle page, it says you could be a coffee dyed page, anything like that, some kind of a plainer page. So I had purchased some dyed papers from, oh gosh, where did I get these from? A really nice shop. It is Inked Paper Arts on Etsy, and this green is like the perfect color. I had this already, so that's going to be a page. Now I left that 5.5, so I think that looks super cool, just pretty like that, where you see this out here. And then my printed page, I had a vintage garden book, so I found some pretty pages out of this vintage flower book, and I folded one for each one, and that's going to go in here. So the only thing I have to do yet is make a couple tags and put something in this little tuck side here, and that's going to be my swap, my journal insert swap. So yeah, I think that'll be super pretty, and they have a nice little gifty idea over here, and they can incorporate that in their journal. So that's what I did, and I hope you enjoy it. And then when the swap is over and I receive my swaps, I'll probably make another video and show you what I received in the swap. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments, and have a blessed day. See you soon. Bye.